Good afternoon, Titans. Today is Friday, November 10th. I'm Michelle Ibanez.
And I'm Max Uhas, and you're watching Cen10 News.
With fall strolling in and the leaves changing color,
Bailey Coyle gives us some cooking ideas to use this Thanksgiving break.
As the weather gets colder and the leaves start to change, everyone gets excited about sweaters and pumpkin patches. However, people often forget about the most important part of fall, the food. Teachers shared a few of their favorite fall recipes with us that you can try out this year.
As a kid, I was a mashed potatoes and gravy guy, for sure, always the favorite. My go-to, it sounds weird, but brown butter creamed corn. Now, I know you're thinking gross creamed corn, but you're thinking about the junk like the slime in a can. It's not slime in a can. You gotta use fresh corn, fresh cream, you gotta make a brown butter sauce, and it has sage in it. It's amazing if you make it right with fresh ingredients. No slime.
As a kid, I liked pumpkin pie the best. These days I don't cook a ton, but I have this, it's like a pumpkin pie, but it's a parfait now. So it's got like ginger snaps and like you can make it with either cheesecake or whipped cream and then like pumpkin puree. So it's kind of like pumpkin pie, but a little fancier looking.
Favorite thing was the turkey. It's a little bit different because I'm from Puerto Rico, so we still celebrated Thanksgiving, but we did it with the Puerto Rican theme or Puerto Rican style, I guess. My favorite thing is still the turkey, since I don't get to eat it as much. And then the mofongo, which is our stuffing, our Puerto Rican stuffing.
Oh, my favorite thing at Thanksgiving as a kid would probably be just a turkey that was smoked. I like a really flavorful turkey, and so that's what I always look forward to, is a turkey. Now at Thanksgiving, one of my favorite dishes is a fruit dish, but it's a hot fruit dish. It's hot curried fruit, and I enjoy that along with a ham or turkey, the smoked turkey that I really like. Could I just say and encourage each of you to spend time, if you're in a family that likes to cook, go connect yourself with the person who is cooking a lot and just ask questions, show interest, be a part of it, get recipes if you like that. It's not too early to try to build your own records of recipes.
If you're interested in making any of these dishes, then you can view the full recipes on cen10news.com. For Cen10 News, I'm Bailey Coyle.
who doesn't like seeing some beautiful scenery during the fall?
Emmett Bettner takes us to the Dallas Arboretum to see what's happening this season.
Orange, yellow, red, and gold are the signature colors for fall. The Dallas Arboretum showcases this in their flowers, pumpkins, and events across the garden. Their annual Autumn in the Arboretum event is sure to get you in the fall spirit. Let's check it out. The Autumn at the Arboretum event costs $15 per person, but allows you and your friends and your family to wander the garden all day and check out the various pumpkin patches, fall-themed areas, and beautiful autumn-colored flowers. Open from October 25th through November 22nd, you can be sure to fall in love with fall all over again through the Arboretum's autumn event. Rain or shine, the Arboretum continues to be open, allowing you to make what you can of the botanical garden. The vibrant yellows, red, and oranges make a beautiful backdrop for every photo and sure to make any day memorable. For Cen10 News, this has been Emma Bittner.
Ever wonder what your parents used to play?
We take a look at the video game museum located at the Frisco Discovery Center.
One of the coolest places in Frisco is the National Video Game Museum. Opening last year, it has a large archive of video game software and hardware from the 1960s to the present day. Some of the most interesting exhibits include the Brown Box, the first video game console ever produced, a giant playable Pong machine, and a fully functioning 80s-style arcade. One of the goals that the museum tries to achieve is to make the exhibits as interactive as possible, so when walking around, almost every game has a controller and is ready to play. Another thing that the museum offers is a classroom with a projector and desks that can be used by large groups. The museum is always expanding too. One thing they plan to add is an archive of video games and hardware that can be accessed by the public. They also offer volunteer opportunities which can be accessed on their website.
With Cen10 News, I'm Matthew Pajak.
Planning on upgrading your phone?
Why not take a look at the current hype over Apple's new iPhone 10?
Year after year, millions of Apple fans line up and log on in an attempt to be the first to buy the latest generation of the iPhone. This year was no different, with such immense traffic that websites from multiple sellers went down minutes before release. But what is it that makes the iPhone appealing to so many? What are the features that make this iPhone a must-have item? And what innovations has Apple made to their classic lineup? We decided to take a look at the new specs and features that make the new iPhone one of the most requested holiday items of 2017. The iPhone 10 launched on November 3rd with many new features such as Animojis, aka animated emojis that are based on the new True Depth camera, wireless charging, all glass screen and casing. It's now one fluid piece of glass. It replaced Touch ID with Face ID. It now uses the front-facing cameras, an infrared camera, flood illuminator, and a dot projector. The iPhone scans your face with techniques like depth mapping in order to tell if it's really you. It's way more secure than Touch ID, because Touch ID has a 1 in 50,000 chance of opening with someone else's fingerprint, while Face ID has a 1 in 1 million chance of opening with someone else's face. These features have made the iPhone 10 the hottest tech item of the 2017 holiday season.
With Veterans Day being tomorrow, Reggie Abuid gives us an overlook of the holiday.
November 11th is Veterans Day. We have several teachers who are veterans that we would like to thank for their service. But first, we talked to Miss Carmody about why she decided to enlist, the role of women in the military, and more.
I decided to enlist. I came from a military family, which was a part of it. But I also decided to enlist because I believe that service, either military or any other way to serve your country, is really important because it's your way to give back to the country and to the world. Veterans Day means a lot to us since I do come from a family of veterans. My husband was a veteran, his family's veterans. So it means that you take the time to remember everybody who sacrificed everything for this country, their courage, their honor, their patriotism, and their willingness, again, to leave everything to protect the freedoms that we have here in America.
Miss Carmody talks about the advantages women have in joining the military, as well as the importance of women in the military.
Well, actually, there's a lot of advantages for women in the military. A lot of things are opening up for women in the military. I myself was one of the first women in the whole entire Coast Guard that was able to lead a law enforcement detachment team to do the counter narcotics and the drug interdiction. It offers education, it offers training, it offers leadership and mentor opportunities. It's also vitally important that they're given an active role in the military because they bring a different perspective. Women bring courage, bravery, leadership, mentorship, and they make up nearly half of the population. And so it is vital that the military represent the society that they're sworn to protect.
Thank you to all the veterans who served time in the U.S. military.
Planning on getting a scholarship?
Mark Capizera gives us the insight on scholarships.
If you're uncertain about what scholarships are available, check out the new scholarships board in A Hall across from Dr. Maypew's office. It's also updated regularly.
Student Council would like to recognize some of the miraculous leaders we have here at our school. Here are our club officers. Student Council, National Spanish Honor Society, NHS, FFA, HOSA. Cen10 News. FCCLA. Theater. Speech and debate. French Club. Choir. Band. Volleyball. Football. Wrestling. Track and field. Cross country. Girls basketball. Girls soccer. Boys soccer. Swimming.
And now here's Moses Ruelas for our sports update.
Last Friday was senior night at Ford Stadium. Before the game, they had announced the names of seniors from the football team, the cheerleading squad, and the flag runners. During the game, Centennial went against Independence. Our Titans played a strong game, but sadly lost 33-28. Come out tonight to our game against Heritage to support our Titans for a chance to go into the playoffs.
That's all for this week.
Be sure to check out our website at www.cen10news.com and follow us on Twitter at Cen10news.
Have a great weekend, Titans.